With that being said, welcome to the new show on the block. Touching every topic, guaranteed to make it hot. Run them Phillip River spirals to girly running the rock. Run them lake show dunks to them game winning shots. It's a lock, it's a fact that we only spitting facts. Like who wreck a finna flop and who stay on top of that. Who the hottest of the month and who really spitting trash. Don't stress, just guess. This your favorite podcast. Everything should be dead after.
That's what he said.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on what time it is, wherever you are in the world, listen to us right now. It's Francisco, your host with the most, a.k.a. Defective_T IG, and I'm chilling with my co-host.
What's up, everybody? It's Daniel, a.k.a. Unruly Pretty Rocco on that IG.
And you are now tuned into episode 52 of
With that being said.
And because it's episode 52, that means that we've been doing it for 52 weeks, which means we've been doing it for a year.
For a year. A lot of people don't know that there's 52 weeks in a year, Francisco, so you got to make sure you state that.
If it was a leap year...
It would still be 52 weeks.
All right, just asking. Because it is the 52nd episode and we wanted to do something a little bit special, we had somebody who's normally behind the scenes of the show get on the mic today, and he's going to be joining us today. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Hey, it's your favorite guest, right? I come on here like what?
I mean, you can say that, but
I mean, it doesn't mean it is. It's reality.
Like I was just thinking because I know I have to say my IG name. My name is Andres, by the way. But you guys always judge me of how long my IG name is.
have you changed it?
I have not, but I've been thinking of a name.
So we're still judging.
So I'm still going to
Yeah, we're
judge
still
you.
gonna
All right,
judge.
it's DJ_Mars_Q50S.
Wow. When that sentence started, I was 26. When
funny,
that sentence started, I only had one child.
it's funny because, like, usually people just have one underscore. He has two.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Got to throw it in there.
Just underscore.
Yeah, your favorite DJ, dog. 2 underscores.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
All right, bet.
But you've been thinking of a new one?
I have ever since you guys judged me, and I just can't come up with one.
Hey,
Should I delete?
look, you can't. Like, if you change it, it's not because we made fun of you. It's because you want to change it.
Oh, that too. I mean, also
No, also because I made fun of you.
also I don't have the car no more, so it doesn't.
Exactly. You don't even have the car. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't
Also,
know.
he's fake.
Hey,
Dude, hey,
I
fake
wouldn't
it till
say-
you make it, baby.
thank you.
Honestly, I can say he's never had that car. He would Google images, and that's what he would post.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Have you ever heard
Yeah.
of Photoshop?
Mm,
It's a real thing.
I don't know how to use it. Joke's on you.
Joke's on you. But yeah. Normally you're behind the scenes, but today we're gonna put you on the mic, and today's episode to be full of celebration, and because I feel very proud of what we have done and what we are doing, I feel like we need to identify with that. I feel like so many
Definitely.
times, people are almost halfway ashamed, halfway embarrassed to really face their accomplishments and be like, you know what, I did do that. It's like I don't want to say people try to be humble, because you definitely should be humble, but also it's okay to celebrate the things that you've
toot your
accomplished.
horn a little bit.
So that's what we're gonna do, and that's why we've been sipping since before we started recording, and we're gonna be sipping throughout the show, right, boys?
Yep.
Yup.
All right, then. Well,
It's
you know
it's
the rules.
law.
With that being
With
said,
that being said,
cheers, boys. Oh, let's go ahead and start off with one of the hottest topics of the week, man.
what's that?
It's gonna be your boy 6ix9ine.
Oh,
Even though he's locked up, he was finally in court to testify, and I think he did 3 days in a row of testifying.
I think it was 3 days straight. Yeah.
And he dropped a lot of names. He said a whole lot.
He did say a lot. I mean, again, he made a deal with the feds. I'm
Right.
not surprised.
Yeah. Look, the only problem I have with it is how much people are clowning him on the internet.
You know what? I am the exact same way. I don't see why you guys are clowning him so hard.
Like,
Go ahead, and then I'll tell you
my thing
view.
is he can go to jail, like for life, right?
For life.
And it's like, dude, like we're not, as much as he was an internet troll, as much as he was an internet gangster, like it's not jokes no more.
Definitely.
Like it's serious. Like he can go away for life. So it's like, fuck. Like a lot of people making fun of him online, making memes or like reposting shit. Like, bro, bet that would be you if you were in that same
Exactly,
position.
and that's how I feel. Is that I think the minimum was 45 years.
But they are funny though.
Oh, they're hilarious.
I'm not gonna sit here and be like I didn't laugh at them. They are funny though.
No, I mean, for real. If people making fun of them, I see friends on IG posting like, "Oh, what a rat, what a snitch," It's like, you know what? Okay, that's cool. But if you're faced with 45 years to life,
Yeah.
I want to see what you're gonna do.
Yeah, bro.
Because for real, 45 years.
45 years and you got a kid out here, bro. You ain't never gonna see your mama again. You gonna be like, oh,
And it's
man.
not. And on top of that, it's not like he's snitching on his homies. Those dudes were trying to kill him.
He's snitching on people who are extorting him.
Well, exactly. It's not like he's going back on his homies that he's been friends with, that he's been loyal to, and then oh fuck it, I'm just gonna turn my back on them. No, these people were extorting him. They weren't. At the end of the day, they were eventually probably trying or planning to kill him.
Yeah, I can see where he's coming from. Like I said, it is a bit of a serious issue when you take it to that level. But Andres, you said off the air, he kind of brought it on himself.
Yeah, well, the man head, Shotty or whatever, he's like, we didn't ask him to join Bloods. He came to us looking for help, and,
Right.
and we accepted him in. And now he's throwing everyone under the bus. I stand by that. I'm like, because I mean, that's what it looked like. Everyone told him to calm down. YG was like, yo, you a fake Blood. Like,
Yeah,
show your shit.
I mean, and that's what I felt. I mean, just watching him, like, just as his fame grew, I'm like, dude, this dude isn't a real gangster. And I'm not saying that I know who's like a real gangster and who isn't, but I'm like, yo, this kid just doesn't look like I feel like when push comes to shove, like, he's gonna fall through. It's
Yeah.
all
And this
bullshit.
is
It's all
that.
troll.
And this is
And
that.
this is exactly that. The thing is, I feel like he probably did come to them, like, just to, like, what is it, to build his rap persona, his street cred,
reputation,
his street cred. And then they probably saw him as like, oh fuck, this is how this is how the gang gets our money. All right,
Yeah.
let's do this.
Yeah, like I know I've said it on the show before, but it's been a minute since we talked about it. It's like all your favorite artists, I mean, I would say 80% of them are not really out here with that business about that life. Like, and when you wonder like why they get seen around these tough dudes who are about that life, it's because they're getting extorted. Like, you're paying a fee to be around them. Like, you're
Yeah.
paying to
Yeah.
be able to put that
Yeah.
flag in your pocket.
Yeah,
Like, that's where that comes from. They're not really about that. It's like when you see, rappers or even R&B singers now, like, throwing up bees in music videos. Yeah, it's because they're getting punked for that money. At the end of the day, it's just what it is. And that's exactly what happened with this dude 6ix9ine. And I do agree. Like, at the end of the day, he did bring it upon himself. But shit, I'm not gonna sit here and say I wouldn't be doing the same thing, bro. Like, fuck, 45 years to life is fucking scary.
exactly. And that's what people don't understand. It's easy to judge behind a computer screen, behind your house in suburban America.
Yeah, so I guess I'm not gonna say I'm on the fence about it. I feel both ways about it, but like I like the fact that like Meek reposted it and like he did, his caption was something along the lines of like, "Don't be an internet gangster. Like, this life ain't for you."
Uh-huh.
And it's true.
Another person that's been trolling him a lot is Snoop Dogg.
Yeah,
And I was thinking, wasn't he getting charged with murder? It wasn't he? I mean,
I don't know if he said anything, but he beat the case.
But he did beat the case from what I remember.
but the video I saw when they ruled him not guilty, he was like praying. He was like
Oh,
basically
yeah.
crying. And
Oh
then
yeah,
what-
he was sweating it for sure.
So I mean, he's been in that situation. I don't know why.
and I don't remember the case exactly, but of course, I'm assuming that there was a way of him trying to get out of that by whatever snitching on whoever, and he didn't do that. So the fact that 6ix9ine's doing this
Yeah,
is why he probably feels that type of way,
yeah.
which I understand. I get it, but it just
Yeah.
if you're not until you're served with the 45-year sentence minimum,
Yeah.
we gonna like
Are-
you don't know.
So are we cool with the memes though?
I'm cool with
I
the
think-
memes.
I think they're
it's
funny.
hilarious.
I'm cool. They're funny.
Yeah.
Like
They're
there was one where it was the DMX song and like he was naming names
I
Yeah,
see that one.
and that shit was
Felicia,
hilarious.
Britney, Amber.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just funny.
And
as fuck.
he named a lot of names. I think he said he called out Trippie Redd. I'm talking about 6ix9ine.
Called out Trippie Redd.
Chief Keef,
Cardi B.
Jim Jones. I'm like, damn, like these
I think he called me. He mentioned me.
I don't think so,
He
bro.
said the podcast is funded by Train 9 Bloods.
Is that what he said?
That's what he said.
We're also getting extorted.
Fuck.
Yeah.
This
Little
might,
do
this
you
might
guys
be our
know.
last episode.
Trey
then.
Way.
Whoa,
Is that what he
whoa.
says?
Yeah.
That is what he says, huh?
Trey Way.
I don't even remember anymore, dude. But some people were like, "Oh, like what's his next move? Like, does he go into like witness protection? Does he try to continue his music career?" I was like, "Ain't nobody fucking with his music no more, bro."
Mm-mm.
No, because
And he's not getting features from nobody.
because the
anymore.
only reason why people fucked with his music is because he was such a troll.
yeah,
And it's like now we know you're not that.
yeah,
So what do you have now?
Yeah.
Nothing.
exactly. So that's not even an option.
I just wonder though if he would come out on IG and say something if he gets freed. I hope he does.
I
'Cause-
mean, like,
What do you want him to say though?
His story, like, yo, I
This-
don't know, thank you
this
for
is what
my fans, or just something. Apologize for being fake. I don't know, say something. Every time he got in trouble or done something, he's come out on IG Live and put everything straight. You know, like the whole I don't know if you guys know this, but a jeweler was trying to punk him for 25 grand.
Okay.
So he came out on IG and said he let me have, I think it was a bracelet or a necklace. He let me have this because he wanted me to get sponsored, like throw his name out there.
yeah.
I didn't ask for this piece or anything. You can have it back for all I care. He's like, you said I can have it.
Uh-huh.
So he always
So
done.
he comes out and explains what's.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I wonder if he would do the same, or maybe he even can, right? Because
Or I don't know exactly. I mean, for all we know, this dude's gonna get off like as soon as he steps out of prison. Like, it's not looking good for him. But you know what?
I mean, if there was a list of people I'd rather not be, he's got to be.
Probably towards the top two.
Yeah,
maybe
for sure.
Top two, not two.
Say I'm top 2, but I'm not 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever, Danny. Fuck that. One of the things I wanted to talk about was Area 51.
Oh, it's
Because
today.
Today was the day where everybody signed up for that petition or signed up for that event where they were supposed to go raid Area 51, right?
Uh-huh.
And we gonna go and clap some alien cheeks, right?
Clap some alien cheeks. Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. 'Cause sometimes you got to be about that life.
Yeah.
Well, apparently the event is being called Alien Stock, similar to Woodstock. The organizer, the person who originally put up this post on Facebook, right? Like a while ago, like he pulled out of it. He's like, oh, we're not going to do this anymore. And instead he organized a music festival in Vegas
yeah.
that happened last night.
Who performed? Do you know?
I have no idea.
No.
But it looked lit from the pictures.
You can make anything look lit from the pictures.
No, you're right.
That's true.
I don't know if it was lit. I wasn't there. But it seems like it would be a fun time, right? Like, first of all, you're already in Vegas. Second of all, you're there with a bunch of people who have nothing to do because they're not going to go to Area 51.
And all they want to do is clap some alien cheeks.
And it's like, well, I don't got no aliens, but we got each other, so we going to figure some shit out. You feel me?
Exactly.
It looked like a good time. And I thought, you know what? That's a fun way to get everybody together, I guess. But Area 51 didn't take things so lightly. The Federal Aviation Administration
FAA for short.
shut down airspace above Area 51, right? They were taking precautionary measures just to make sure shit wasn't going to pop off. And they did arrest a few trespassers.
Oh, so people actually try to get in?
Well, the first people that they arrested was 10 days ago.
Oh, okay.
What the hell?
Yeah. 10 days before the actual event. It was like a foreign YouTuber and some of his friends. They were,
Trying to get clout, of course.
you know how that shit
They're
goes.
about to get doot by the government, but okay.
Well, I heard that the fine is like a $5,000 fine each. And that's like minimum.
Damn.
Because, like, you fucking with the government.
Yeah, you're not fucking with like, oh, I just like trespassed like somebody's house.
No. You fucking
No.
with the government, bro. You guys think people actually showing up, though, today?
I think I saw pictures and videos of people.
Yeah?
Like, they
I
showed
saw
up.
signs.
I saw like,
Yeah.
I think because they said it was 2 million people that RSVP'd on Facebook. Like maybe like 1,000 or so showed up.
I mean, that sounds like a good amount.
I mean,
But
yeah.
but like
I
they
don't
showed
even
up to
think-
kick it though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it didn't look
they
like they try to go in at all.
I mean, I don't suggest they try to go in
No, they shouldn't.
this shit because they about to
But
get.
also, I'm not driving out there to kick it.
Yeah, so they should have.
I mean, it's like that meme where it's like I forgot what the meme was, but it was like when you really don't want nothing to happen, but you kind of want to see what's gonna happen. if
Oh,
you
I
try-
know what it is.
Yeah.
It's a stop sign that's green instead of red.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I do want to see something happen because I
Yeah.
want to see what would happen if somebody tried it.
But also, I don't want nobody to get murked off.
But also, don't be dumb, guys. Don't be dumb. We all know there's aliens in there, right?
Nah.
No, we don't know.
They're in this Air Force base, and I think in Dayton, Ohio. In
I've heard that too.
in Hangar 18.
A hangar. Oh, okay. We on the same wavelength, bro. Because I've heard that too. I fuck with that.
Uh-huh.
Y'all watch YouTube too much. I haven't heard that.
You never heard that before?
I have not
There's
heard
been
that.
songs like a couple bands that I listened to, like when they made a song. The band Megadeth made a song called Hangar 18. It's about like how like I think the alien crashed in either Roswell or Area 51, and they transported the bodies to
Yep.
that hangar in Ohio.
Hangar 18.
Hangar 18. The
Yeah.
song is called Hangar 18. If anybody wants to look it up.
I do now.
Yeah,
But you said it was a band called Megadeth,
Megadeth.
and I'm assuming they do death metal.
No, it's not death metal. Just regular metal.
There's a regular metal.
Well, yeah,
and
there's different-
there's a black metal.
There's black metal. There's like thrash metal. There's a bunch of different subgenres.
I don't know the difference, but my
But-
question to you is,
Uh-huh.
will I be able to understand it if I listen to
The
it?
lyrics, yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes,
Then I'll
because
check
they
it out.
don't because Dave Mustaine sings more than he He growls, but he sings more.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what the difference between like death metal. Death is more like growling, and like regular just standard metal is singing. There's power metal, which is like super vocalizing, like you're hitting high ass notes. Think of like I would have maybe compared to like, you know how opera singers hit high notes like that.
Yeah, okay.
It's like that super like with
like metal behind it.
Yeah, it's really it's I don't like it.
That sounds pretty hard to be
I don't
honest.
like it because it's like super like positive and like it sounds like lame to me. Honestly,
That's my kind of metal, I think.
I'm gonna show you some bands.
Yeah, send me some bands. I think that's
you.
like
power metal.
You feel me?
I
just power metal the shit out of everything. You feel me? That's what I am as a person, dog. Power metal. No, but fucking around talking about music that I might be into. I want to talk about some music that I am into for sure. Your boy J. Cole just did a feature with the legendary Gang Starr, right?
I just saw a post. I haven't listened to the song.
R.I.P. Guru. DJ Premier still alive. DJ Premier still making beats. So he drops a song with some unreleased Guru lyrics, and then he threw J. Cole in the feature. And for somebody who is a hip hop connoisseur like J. Cole, I'm sure that has to be a legendary moment to be able to do a song with Gang Starr.
Good.
And after that, he made a post and he's like, "This is the last feature I'm doing. After that, I'm not doing no more features." And it's a little bit surprising, especially because of the run he's had with features in the last year, really, the last year and a half. I don't think it's true. I think if the right person comes and asks, he's gonna do another feature.
Do another feature. There's no way.
But besides that, I think there's features that he has stashed already. Like, you know, he's probably done some shit with Drizzy, and Drizzy got it. He's just waiting for the right time to drop it. If Kendrick comes to ask, if Jay-Z comes to ask, he's gonna do features for them.
Yeah,
like, there's no way he's just done doing features. I don't think so. But the reason why he went on that run originally was because he said he felt like, because before that he wasn't really doing features. He felt like he was missing out working with so many people, and he didn't want to at the end of his career look back and be like,
like a regret it basically.
Yeah. So much respect to him, but to be honest, I feel like you're a liar right now.
Fucking liar, Cole.
I love you, but you're a liar, bro. If I'm being honest.
He's it's probably just the same as when Jay-Z said he retired.
But I don't know, because I feel like when he announced his retirement, it was like,
everyone was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Everybody was like, oh, shit, he's done. This is like, nah, no way.
We'll see.
No way.
But yeah,
no way.
If I'm a betting man, he's going to come back.
If Kendrick finally makes time, we're getting a whole fucking album together. If Jay-Z says, I need you for a feature, how you going to say no to the guy that signed you, that changed your life? How you going to say no to him?
You're right.
So he can probably start his own label. Fucking drop me.
Oh, you think he's cocky now?
Yeah.
Nah, fuck out of here, bro. Don't talk about him like that. Fucking swing on you, bro. It's an anniversary today.
Yeah.
It's a 4-year anniversary of What a Time to Be Alive. An album that has way more hits than misses. Some people might say all hits, no misses.
I think all hits.
You think
maybe one miss?
You think they batted 1,000 on that album?
I think they batted 1,000 on that album.
That was your boy Drizzy and Future Hendrix. It was a good album. I liked it.
Very good album.
I enjoy it to this day. To this day, it can be a go-to.
Like to get the night started,
if I'm going out trying to function, not necessarily on my way to the function, but
like pre-function.
Yes, if I'm ready and I'm on my way to meet up the homies at somebody's house, that's what I'm playing. You feel me?
Yeah.
Or if we're almost done getting ready and, you know, we all in the crib and we playing music and we taking shots and shit, it got hits on there. It got hits that work. Now, Andres is one of the bigger Drake fans that I know.
Yes.
You stand by the 6 Fraud.
God.
You didn't like this album, did you?
Not so much. I expected more hits.
I think you expected more Drizzy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to cut you off. I think you didn't like the way he changed his tone, his style to kind of fit more Future than Future would, obviously, to fit more Drake.
Yeah, because I felt it was different. It threw me off because I probably like 2-3 songs off the album.
So because Danny likes so many songs and you only like 2-3, I'm gonna go off the list of just what's on here. Digital Dash,
hit.
Big Rings,
hit.
I got a really big ring.
Yeah.
Really, I'm the plug. We all like that one.
I like that one.
We all like that one. Scholarships, Jersey. I think Change Locations might be my favorite, and that's more Future. But either way, like, They did their thing. I felt like they meshed pretty well
They meshed very well in this album.
to be a duo album, and it's interesting because one of my other favorite albums is Future and Young Thug, Super Slimy.
Super Slime.
And I think I just like when Future works for somebody else because his own work is so to me. But those two albums, I think he really stands out on.
I think so. I think with Future, I think we've talked about this on prior episodes. Like his music just sounds the same a lot, and like I feel like his sound doesn't change, and he does it well. I guess like he has maybe like I think his last album like he had one song that was super dope, and I just feel like the rest they all sound the same. So it's just I just kind of get tone deaf by it. It's like all right, whatever, all right,
I feel
whatever.
you.
And with this one, I mean, I guess it was interesting because I remember when it came out, I remember thinking like, oh, I wonder how Drake's gonna sound on this trap beat, and then like he came into Digital Dash and it sounded dope as fuck, like a fucking nag with the kids. Look at it, it what it is. Like it sounded dope as fuck, and then I was like, oh, this is gonna be good.
Right.
And then it continued. I think it continued on throughout the whole album.
You know what? I would be lying to you guys if I didn't say this. I'm gonna play this album after this episode. I'm gonna listen to it.
I for sure played it when you mentioned it today. I played
Yeah.
it immediately.
And I feel like you, Andres, should re-listen to it.
I was thinking about it, but when you named the track list, like I remember the songs. I didn't really like Big Rings. I didn't like it. Digital Dash didn't like it.
What? I got a really big team. They need really big rings. I'm on a digital.
It was a nice, it was a nice song for a commercial, Big Rings, but that was about it.
Bro, but Drake goes in on Digital Dash, and he's coming in with that trap flow that prior to that, no one really heard him rap like that. And so I was like, yo, this is fucking hard.
Jumpman.
That was cool for a minute.
Them boys up to something.
Nah, seconds.
Damn, you really don't like this album, huh?
Mm-mm. I don't.
I get you.
I expected a lot more.
What's your favorite Drizzy? Cause you're a Drake stan. That's
You-
okay. I don't mean disrespectfully. I'm a J Cole stan.
with the Blackberry
My
with the
favorite
scroll
song?
Yeah.
or like era?
I think
Or era. Yeah, like a point in time where like Drake was at his pinnacle to you, where you were like, oh damn.
when you're dropping songs like The Motto.
The
I'm-
motto.
Ooh,
So that's like is that
that's
Take Care? Take
That
Care.
was a bonus track on Take Care.
That was a good album though. That was a really good album.
What was before Take Care?
It was
Thank Me Later. No?
Thank Me Later, which is one. That one was cool, but it was like mostly features.
I like Thank Me Later.
But I liked it because it had a bunch of good songs.
Yeah.
With Swiss, had Swiss on it.
Yeah, I think it was. Take Care.
That's your favorite era of Drizzy?
Yeah.
I think mine was like
I'm not mad at that.
after Take Care, like around Nothing Was the Same.
Nothing Was the Same was
Like
really
maybe
good too.
like in
Those
that
are my
window.
Those are my two favorite Drake albums. So I'm not mad at either one of you
Uh-huh.
guys. But for reference, or rather for bonus, I would say Views doesn't get the respect it deserves.
I recently listened to Views again,
Uh-huh.
and I liked it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It when it first dropped, it didn't get the respect it deserved. Worst Drake album is fucking
More Life, you think?
yeah, the
I like it.
playlist shit or whatever it was
But
supposed to be.
I like it because
Throw that shit
Yeah.
out the window.
I like the
That was
people that
worse.
he played that he collabed with, and I like that sound just in general. If you take away the fact that he's a culture vulture, I just like that. Sound
I'm not
in
even
general.
saying that. I didn't even bring that up.
No,
You
I know,
brought
but
that up.
I know, but what I'm saying is that if you take that away, if I listen to that music in a vacuum, like it's dope, because I like grime music. I like that like island sound. I like those like steel drums. Like to me,
Yeah.
it's dope as fuck. I love that music, so that's why I liked it. But I can see why people.
Yeah, if you listen to that music in a vacuum, I guess. But it's probably better if you listen to that music with earplugs on and you're asleep.
And
That's probably the best when it sounds the best, you know?
You're crazy.
I don't like singing Drake.
I love singing Drake.
No. Whoa.
I hate
Whoa.
singing
I love singing Drake.
Myron's
Singing
Room.
Drake?
Myron's Room. Not for me.
Hold
Myron's
on.
Room?
Yeah, I knew that was gonna start.
Hold
Not-
on.
Marvin's Room make me cry, bro.
Bro, are you
Myron's not-
serious?
Yeah, not for me.
You don't like what?
I want that hell yeah, fucking right.
Well, hold
Okay.
on. I'm gonna
I
go
fuck
back
with
on
that
the,
too,
hold on.
though.
I want to go back on this music to see the singing stuff that you don't like, because I'm.
I just want to say you
wow.
know, that was a very controversial opinion.
Wow.
Don't get me wrong. Drake is nowhere near a good singer,
No, not at all. But
but he's good enough to get by.
Yeah.
what about successful with Trey Songz?
Nah. Danny, you can't do that.
Why
Can't
not?
do that. You know what you gotta do?
What I gotta do?
I could see it in your eyes.
You're angry.
Oh
See?
shit, son.
Bro,
Not for me.
Oh shit.
you don't.
Nah,
What?
not for me.
What about Shut It Down with the Dream?
Shut It Down is great. Shut It Down,
With the Dream.
Brand New,
Oh my
and
god.
A Night Off.
Oh, Night Off with Lloyd?
Bro.
That's my dude.
Bro. Hey,
Hey,
no homo.
See, those songs come on, skip.
What?
You're bold, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think
Yeah.
the beer's getting to you. You're bold.
Hey.
Wow.
Singing Drake, not for me.
Even
bro.
like Find Your Love, even though it's like the single.
Oh yeah.
like,
I
that's-
fuck with that.
I fuck with that
You
song.
better find your love. I better find your loving.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was okay.
Oh, that was okay. And even the interludes too. They have Bria's interlude with Omarion.
Yeah,
Fire.
yeah. But I was thinking of what was the one that when it dropped, like everybody was getting married to that year.
Oh, wait. What? I don't remember that.
It was like everybody's like first dance that year.
Um,
It was. I don't think it was Find Your Lovin'. I think it was on the next album.
I think.
You have the track list in front of you
for what? For
For the-
Thank Me Later?
for Take Care.
For Take Care, I'll give it to you right now.
Also, pause, Danny.
There was no like love songs here.
Just name them. Let me see if I can. Pick it up.
Over My Dead Body, Shot for Me, Headlines, Crew Love, Take Care, Marvin's Room. I'm crazy for not liking that song. Buried Alive with Kendrick. You know, I just found out that was Kendrick on that song. Like maybe
You
like
know
a
the-
year or two ago.
You know the first time. I'll tell you the story right now. Actually, go ahead.
Okay, Underground Kings, Will Be Fine, Make Me Proud, Lord Knows, fire ass song of Rick Ross. Cameras, Good Ones Go interlude. Doing It Wrong, The Real Her. That's a great song. The Real Her.
The Real
and he's
Her's
singing.
fire.
Look What You've Done. And then the bonus track is Hell Yeah Fucking Right. Practice, The Ride, The Motto, and then Hate Sleeping Alone is another bonus track.
Nope. Guess I just wasted your time, Danny, because it wasn't
Yeah.
none of those.
Yeah, I don't know.
But check it out. So these two albums, they didn't drop around the same time, but I bought them around the same time. I went to the store and I bought Good Kid, Mad City, and I bought Take Care, right? So, you know, I would be in the whip and I was stuck on both those albums. So I would just change the CD back and forth between those two, right? And, you know, I don't dabble in the marijuana industry, really.
Okay.
But when I do, I get outer space and shit. You feel me? Like
Okay.
I'm out,
Like some Area
baby.
51 shit.
Yeah, like I've seen some shit. You feel me? So anyways, one night I'm driving home and I'm already fucking blasted, right? Like I'm just trying to get home, be safe, go to sleep, and I'm listening to the Drake album, and the second half of that song comes on.
Of which one? Sorry.
Of the Buried Alive part comes on,
Oh, yeah.
and Kendrick's rapping, and I've never heard it before. So I'm driving.
This was after you bought the CD, or like what do you mean?
Yeah, I would assume so because I had never heard it before.
Okay, you probably just skipped through it.
Yeah. So, but I knew the song already.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, you know what the fuck? And Kendrick's rapping over a song that I've never heard before, and I was like, damn, I thought I was listening to the Drake album because I was going back and forth between Kendrick, and I'm like,
You're an
what?
idiot.
I stop and eject the CD, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on
I
right
thought you were
now?
blasted.
Dude, I was fucking out of it.
Oh my!
And then the next day, I
God.
was like, "Oh shit, Kenny's on that."
Yeah, I think that was around Section 80 time. No,
No, because Good Kid, Mad City had dropped already.
really?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know why.
Those are the two albums that I was going back and forth.
Okay, that makes sense. You're right. That.
But I was fucking
Hey,
tripping.
was it Just Hold On? We're going home. Just hold
that
on.
one?
We're
That one.
going
What album
home.
is that?
Nothing was the same.
Nothing was the same. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that was the other
That's
one.
the song.
But
I'm talking
anyways,
about.
you should get into singing Drake.
I tried, man. Like you always hype up Marvin's Room.
I like it.
I heard
it
it
makes me
like
cry.
5 times, and I'm like, not me.
What? And
I've
then
been
like,
leaving voicemails like a motherfucker,
and
dog.
then like, if you're reading this, has Jungle, one of the last songs. Good
I
song.
fuck with it. Yeah.
Focus song. Fuck with that song. Damn, bro, I'm kind of sad. You don't like singing Drake. November 18th.
Nope.
Like,
All right, I'm not gonna ask you to pick your favorite Drake song, but when I ask you your favorite Drake song, what's the first one that comes to your mind?
Hold on. Give me a second.
Also, that's not the first one that comes to your mind.
okay, so as he thinks, did you listen to Scorpion?
I don't think so. Which one's that one?
That one's his most recent
Oh,
one.
yes. That's with the side A and side B.
Side B.
Nah, I didn't really give it a chance. By that point, I was like
Side B
done with Drake.
has some really good R&B.
Okay.
Like it's really really good R&B. Like he would hate it, but you would probably like it.
Okay.
Like
I'm
I
also
think, I
damn.
think-
Honestly, I forgot he dropped that, bro.
I
I was
forg-
just so like.
I forgot he dropped it, and then like also like my ex broke up with me around that time, so I couldn't be going down that rabbit hole. So I just forgot about that whole Drake album because who knows what would have happened to me if I listened to it. But
I feel like I like Sad Danny
why?
Why?
because you just let me talk a lot more.
Nice.
You know?
And he likes to talk
He
a lot.
listens.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You,
you just
noticed
listen.
that?
What happened? Yeah. No, yeah. I just noticed they like to talk a lot.
And I be trying to get my jokes off, and I'm like, Danny, why you crying? You know?
He's laughing so hard.
I mean, shit, because he's laughing so hard, bro. I keep rolling. I'm on fire right now.
But yeah, but that side B has pretty good R&B songs.
I'll think about checking it
Yeah.
out, because honestly, nothing stood out to me from that album. Non-stop, I guess.
Nonstop is dope.
Yeah,
I just flip, flip.
See, I like that Drake.
Okay.
Okay, but then literally side B is the complete opposite,
Yeah.
bro. It hurts me that you don't like, but I mean, whatever. To each his own.
To each his own, exactly.
Exactly.
Let's switch it up. Speaking of to each his own, let's talk about your boy Antonio Brown. Because to
Oh
each
my
his
God.
own, bruh. As if we didn't have enough drama going on last week. Turns out today he's
Another
been cut.
week, another Antonio Brown drama.
Exactly.
I like the guy.
I mean,
I like the guy.
I liked him before all this, to be honest.
I'd like exactly because he would talk shit and he back it up, and now he likes to rape people. So nah, I kind of like.
Well,
him more.
also, what the fuck, man?
Well, I heard you guys' preview episode, and that lady kept going back. So, I mean, it was rape.
No, I literally explained how like just because she.
No.
Andres, you hold on,
Fuck
bro.
that.
Bro,
it's
no,
like
no,
it's like every
no.
time I come over here, Francisco beats my ass. You think I'm gonna keep coming over here?
Bro, there's
That's
other.
a good point.
It's a point, but it's not a good point. It's a weak
It
argument.
sounded like a good point.
Thank you.
That's different. Just because she went back doesn't mean she could have been getting something out of it that she doesn't have that confidence to say no. So she's like, you know what, fuck it, whatever. Just at least I'm getting this out of it. Be it fame, be it money, whatever the fuck she was getting out of that relationship.
But if it's fame or money, that makes it consensual.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's going back for it.
No. She's going back.
If you were to tell me she's going back because she's scared of what might happen if she doesn't, that's different. But if you're telling me fame or money, then she's agreeing to it.
I don't agree.
Oh, bro, you got
Yeah.
it twisted.
Because she knows what's gonna happen.
No, she doesn't know what's gonna happen. I don't
Is it
think
like-
anything was
Because
planned.
she was a personal trainer, right?
She was his personal trainer.
So if she in her mind is like, damn, if I go back and hook up with him, but then I can post an IG video of me working him out, that's gonna raise my popularity. That's gonna get my name out there.
But
That's
what
gonna
if
be
she
my
didn't
work.
want to hook up with him and he forced his way on her?
If he's forcing her, that's different. But you said if she's going back for fame or money, that's not forcing.
What
her.
I'm saying is
That's
that there's
consensual. It is.
I don't think so. Because if she doesn't want to do it and it happens, you can say like if she didn't want to do it and then she came back whenever the fuck it happened a week or two later, she came back again and then it happened again without she didn't want to do it, it just happened. You know, that doesn't just because she's going doesn't mean that it's okay. Just because I showed up to his house doesn't mean that he's okay. It's okay for us to have sex.
I completely agree. But if you had sex with him already and you weren't okay with it and you went back, come on.
Thank you.
I don't no.
I was saying it depends.
no.
It depends why. To me, if she was scared of what might happen, if she said something, if she was scared of what might happen if she didn't go back, okay, that's rape. But if her mind was like, I'm getting paid for this, or in her mind it's like my Instagram popularity is going up, my business is booming, not to make a joke, then that's on her. If she was like, I'm getting something out of this, that's on her. It's like when people say, it's like I've heard this joke a few times. It's like when a guy says, you know, I take a girl out for dinner and I spend, you know, I don't know what, $100 on dinner or whatever for the chance that I might get laid. I would rather save that $100 and pay a prostitute and make sure I get laid. Right? It's like that's illegal, but it's like, why? Like I'm still paying for it, right? So it's like if her in her mind is like, I'm getting paid for this or I'm getting fame out of it, that's consensual.
No,
If
I
she
don't
was scared,
know.
if she said she's
don't
scared,
say
I get
boom.
it.
Don't ever say boom.
Andres and Francisco at law.
Oh
Also?
my God, don't.
Tell Antonio
Please
Brown hit
don't.
me up.
No.
Also,
Oh,
don't hit me up, Antonio Brown.
No,
I want no
don't stay
part of rape
away.
allegations.
Please
Don't hit
stay
me
away.
up.
That'll be the first case we win. What are you talking about?
We, you're saying we. You don't
man.
speak French, bro. Relax. Don't pull in my co-host on this right now.
You know what though? There was also a case I really didn't want to talk about, but now that I'm kind of sipping, I guess it'd be funny to talk about. Was there was allegations of a doctor, or I think it was a doctor, or like Antonio Brown farted in his face or something.
Yeah, I saw the video.
You saw the video?
Yeah, but it really wasn't in his face. He was like doing something on his waist or something, and he just farted. He was measuring something.
Uh
And he just
what was he
farted.
measuring?
huh. Whoa.
Oh. With that being said,
With that being said, sip, man. But I didn't see the video. How was Antonio Brown like? Was he like
So he was standing.
sincere with his apology, or
Oh, I don't know. I don't
Being
think he
a douche.
apologized.
he didn't even apologize?
I don't think he did.
I
Because
mean, you fart in a closed room with somebody.
Kind of
he just cracked up. Because if somebody was recording, they were cracking up too. He was standing up. The doctor was sitting down, checking something out, and he just ripped one. Wait, actually, he ripped a few.
If he did a few and
then
somebody's recording, that sounds like they were doing it on purpose.
Yeah, like they're trying to. Yeah, that's fucked
Yeah.
up.
But it's not like he like turned around and did it in his face.
Yeah, but he still did it with
but
him
still,
around the area.
though, like you were doing it for a reaction.
Yeah.
If somebody's recording, you were doing it for a reaction.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to say that is in any way, shape, or form on the same level as rape allegations. But what I'm trying to say is that tells you a lot about a person who's recording fart videos,
Yeah.
right?
That's true.
Okay.
But going back to this,
You want to continue on it?
well, good, yeah, because I got
All right,
some
go
notes
ahead,
on
go
it.
ahead, go ahead.
So I guess he had a second allegation that involved an artist that Brown hired to paint a mural at his house. It's just funny because I just pictured that mural being like a big ass mural of him, like fucking
Same,
yeah,
same.
yeah, like
With the fucking with the blonde mustache and
Yeah.
the stupid Lego haircut. That's how I picture it.
He had a blonde
Oh,
mustache.
the
Blonde
fucking-
Yeah,
like-
he dyed it blonde.
the Lego, the like,
You remember that?
like the
Oh,
Verizon
that
bars.
haircut was so stupid.
So stupid. And I guess Antonio Brown made an unwanted sexual advance, and she didn't reciprocate. And because of that, I guess he fired her and didn't. I guess she never finished the painting, and she never got paid for it.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, I think he also came up to her like naked too, just covering like a towel on his D.
That's different.
That's all right, bruh.
Oh,
And
he
so,
came up to her naked. Or she.
She wasn't painting naked.
I don't know.
Maybe
Hey, artists, maybe they're.
That's true. Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that slide. Maybe artists, they be living a different lifestyle.
But after that article came out on Sports Illustrated, Brown sent a threatening text message to the accuser. He made a group chat with like some other people and the girl, and accused her of fabricating the story and encouraged other members in the chat to make sure you dig into her past, find some shit. So it's
I don't like this. I don't like this. All I'm gonna say is, the Patriots are a classy organization. They know what they're doing,
So classy.
aren't they?
Wasn't the GM?
Oh, I guess no, the owner. But also, he was getting a hand job.
He's old as fuck, right?
He's old as fuck, man. Bitches just ain't doing it for nothing. You gotta pay for that nowadays.
Because Aaron Hernandez wasn't in that organization. Also,
Wasn't he cut before?
I don't know. I think he was cut when it came out.
Well, I was gonna say the Patriots always seem to release players at the right time, and the fact that the NFL is finally starting to look into it, because if you remember last week, the NFL had not met with the accuser or anything along those lines. Now this week that they have, even though nothing's been released, it says a lot that the Patriots went on and cut him. It seems like something's gonna come out, or she has a good amount of evidence.
Also going forward with this, do you think what do you think his future is with the NFL?
I think honestly, once the Patriots cut you, I don't think very few organizations are going to be willing to give you a chance. I don't care about your talent.
Yeah, in my head, I think he's done. I think nobody's gonna want him.
I don't. It's hard to see somebody re-signing him right
The
now.
Raiders? No, I mean Miami.
I mean, Miami's desperate, but
I don't think they're that. I mean, at this point, I mean, like it's like why would you want to?
Rapist desperate?
Maybe they can get it for dirt cheap.
Nah, but I
Nah,
think
even
he
then.
might be done.
I don't think it'd be worth it, only because of what's going to come with him. The headlines, the allegations.
And is he gonna make
stuff.
him that much better? Like
It don't matter if you don't have a quarterback to throw it to, you playboy.
Yeah,
So
but yeah, I agree. I also think he's probably done.
yeah, it kind of sucks because talented that he is, right?
Future Hall of Famer probably was.
A year ago, 2 years ago, top 3 wide receiver in the league, bro. Top 3. So it's tough, but it is what it is, man. Let's not talk about somebody who's not playing. Let's talk about the people who are playing. Let's talk about last night's ugly ass game.
Was it ugly though?
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of lame. I didn't want to watch it. I just watched it because I guess we got to cover it, so I guess I have to watch.
It was the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans with a final score of 20-7. Gardner Minshew, rookie quarterback.
Garner Minshew.
He was the 10th out of 11 quarterbacks taken in the draft, so he was pretty near the bottom. But he's out here doing his thing, playboy.
Definitely,
He's out here surprising people.
he is. But who is Garner Minshew? I actually have some background on him.
Talk to me.
So he began his career in 2015 at Northwest Mississippi Community College. He led that team to the NJCAA Junior College National Championship. He transferred to East Carolina University in 2016. He eventually graduated and received his bachelor's in 2017. In 2018, he enrolled as a graduate student at Washington State, and that's where he led Washington State to 11 wins in 2018. He broke the Pac-12 record, Pac-12 single season record for most passing yards, held by my boy Jared Goff. And also, he won the Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year and finished 5th in the Heisman Trophy voting. And then he was drafted in the 6th round by the Jacksonville Jaguars. So, dude is not a scrub.
It's tough to say he's not a scrub though. I don't think you can already come out and say he's not a scrub. Because he's
well seasoned.
But how many people have great college careers and then doesn't transfer to the big leagues?
You're right.
And he didn't even have a great college career. Like, I know you just went down the list and like he's a winner wherever he goes, but don't make it seem like he was playing for a national title for Bama, for Clemson.
Hey, but he won a national title in junior college. That counts for something.
I mean, that's one more than I got.
But I mean, to me, I feel like this dude. You know how like they compare an NBA, like he was a 4-year college player at the NBA.
Yeah,
like, he's ready. I feel like that's what this dude was. This dude is now. He's ready to go. He's not a deer in the headlights. His first.
Yeah, and maybe that's why he's been successful so far. Like, he doesn't have to sit and wait behind anybody. He's ready to plug and play. But that doesn't mean he's gonna be amazing. He's not the next Peyton Manning.
I mean, I never said that, but I'm saying I think Jacksonville are in a good place with them. I don't think they have to worry.
I think you definitely have to worry. Is because he hasn't proven to be the guy that's going to go out and win you games. All he has to do is not fuck up. That's all he has to do. Right?
I guess.
He has a great defense. They have a running game that's struggling right now, but in their defense, who have they played the first 2 weeks? You know, some pretty stout defenses.
Uh-huh.
So you know, he's in a good place. Just don't fuck it up, dude. Just don't fuck it up and you'll be back next year. That's what I think about him. But I don't even want to talk about that quarterback. I want to talk about the quarterback on the other side because I'm fucking tired of this dude.
I am too.
Marcus Mariota, dude, we've been waiting for you to be good for how many years now, and you're just not. You're not that yet, and I know there's so much potential, there's so much upside, but you along with Jameis Winston, it's like, I'm over it, bro. You are who you are by now.
Wait. So you're putting him in the same... So you're saying Jameis Winston's also a
what?
dud?
Yeah, they're both not good quarterbacks.
Are they average quarterbacks?
At best.
Interesting.
Wow. How long have they been with the NFL?
This is like the fourth year.
5th year.
And they've been starting since they got drafted.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, you've had time. Jameis Winston has had more weapons than Mariota. But either way, like, both you guys haven't done anything.
I think Winston's still been better, but Mariota has been, I think terrible disappointment.
I think if you're going to say Winston has been better, he's been better by that much. And for everybody listening, I have my index finger real close to my thumb. He's been better by that much, bro. Like, it's terrible. I mean, and I'll give them, they both play in tough defensive divisions, right? They play tough defenses every year. But you know what? This is the big leagues, bro. I can't sit and wait around for you to get good any longer. I've given you 4 years. I don't think Marcus Mariota finishes as a starter for the Titans if he keeps playing like this.
What about Jameis Winston?
Jameis Winston shouldn't be the starter to begin the season.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Bold statement.
Yeah, that's just how I feel, bro. It's been too long now. It's been too long. You know? I'm not going to keep waiting for you to get good when you win 5 games every year.
Yeah, I just got into NFL, right? But you think those players are not good because they don't have the players around them to support them?
I think in large part of it is going to be the system you get drafted into and the organization you get drafted into. Patrick Mahomes is a fucking stud, obviously, right? MVP of the last year. In his first 2 games, he's putting up crazy numbers again this year. But if he gets drafted to Miami or if he gets drafted to Buffalo, like, he's probably not the player that he is right now. I think a lot of it depends on what organization you go to.
Okay.
Mariota, for sure, when he got drafted and went to a dysfunctional organization, I don't remember who was running the show for Tampa Bay when Jameis went there.
Yeah, I don't remember, but no, I don't actually.
I don't remember who was running the show there at that time. But Marcus was with Jeff Fisher, and we saw Jeff Fisher was holding back the Rams like crazy Once he went out the door, Sean McVay like lit them up, and they're one of the best teams in the NFL now. But either way, show me something, man. Show me something. That's all I gotta say about that, bro. Danny, that was yesterday's game. We talked about how boring it was. Let's talk about the games coming up this weekend and what the people should be looking forward to. What's exciting this weekend?
Yo, Cleveland Browns versus the LA Rams.
I hate that that's the first one you said,
Why?
because that's not even the best game of the week.
I think it's gonna be a great game.
It'll be all right. It'll be all right.
It
It'll
has
be all
a
right.
lot of star power. Baker Mayfield, Jared Goff, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Cooper Kupp, Odell Beckham Jr. What do you mean?
Okay.
Jarvis Landry.
Hold on. Let's go down your list again. Okay. Baker Mayfield, Jared Goff. Okay, I'm with you there.
Okay.
Nick Chubb, Todd Gurley. Nick Chubb shouldn't be in the same breath as Todd Gurley. And then you go Odell, Cooper Kupp. Get the fuck out of here, Cooper Kupp. Eat a dick, bro.
What you mean?
You said this game's going to be full of star power. Who the fuck is Cooper Kupp? The third best wide receiver on that damn team?
Second best. Maybe third best.
Maybe third.
They're
Thank
all,
you.
But I feel like it's 1A, 1B, 1C. They're all, I think,
Yeah,
even.
and then it's
Brandon
Odell,
Cooks.
clearly 1A, top dog pedigree.
I guess.
Not you guess. What team are you going to put him on where he's not going to be the best wide receiver?
I agree. I get what you're saying. I love you. Just don't like Odell.
I just got to call you
I just
out on
don't
it.
like
I don't like
Odell.
Odell either, but you respect that man's talent, bro.
I hate the fact that he wore that $350,000 watch
Why?
to play a game.
Why not?
Exactly. Why? Why are you wearing that
Why?
watch?
Because I can.
I guess.
No, that's dumb.
Wait,
That's
hold
really,
on,
that's
hold on,
really
hold on.
dumb. He gets hit and that shit gets fucked up. What?
Okay, who cares? It's his money. He's rich.
Yeah, it is his money, but that doesn't make it not dumb. That's still dumb. Like, it's a waste of money. I don't care if you're a billionaire. That's
What
just
is it? It's
dumb.
not gonna shatter in pieces.
No, but it's just.
I don't know that.
I think.
You remember fucking Michael Crabtree got punked by Aqib Talib?
Oh, he did. Something
Aqib
about his
Talib
chain.
snatched the chain right off him. You don't know what's gonna happen on the football. And what are you gonna do? You gonna fucking tell the
low-
ref like this guy just took my
Hey,
watch, just took my
low-key,
chain?
I wish Aqib would do that to Odell Beckham. That'd be hard as
Yo,
fuck.
that would be hard as fuck.
Is he still on your team?
Yeah,
Is that why you wish it though?
yeah.
Oh no, that's lame.
Well, he'll do what?
If
That'd be hard.
Aqib was on another team and you would still wish it, I could respect it. But you say you're wishing it because he's on your team. That's fucking whack. He shouldn't be wearing expensive shit at a game. But that's just me. Like, damn, that's kind of dumb, bro. You know?
I mean, we're thinking it's kind of dumb because we can't afford it. But if we could, then like, who gives a fuck?
I would still tell you it's dumb if you could afford it, Danny.
Yeah.
You would say you'd be. I think they probably shouldn't do
I think you're
that.
just being a show off. And for what? We know you have money.
Sponsorship.
Exactly, and the thing is that I for sure whatever watch company it was told him to do that, and they paid whatever fine if he got fined for wearing whatever non-uniform thing. That was all sponsorship. That was all clout, and he got paid for that.
The thing was, it was a headline, so people were talking about it.
Yeah.
And the people who looked into it saw what brand it was. I didn't look into it. I just saw the price amount, and I was like, damn, that's kind of dumb.
I heard the name, and I'm just like, oh, I for sure can't afford it, so it doesn't matter.
I fuck with you, Danny.
No,
I fuck
I
with
saw
you.
the price.
Yeah.
All right, cool, 300K. Yeah, no, I'd rather buy. A
But
house.
you think more players should do that?
I think that the only players that could do that are like the star players.
No. So you want to see Jared Goff with a chain on Sunday?
If he could rock it, yeah, I would. You know,
Jared Goff can't rock shit.
hell
Jared Goff
no.
looked like a nerd. If Jared Goff wasn't 6'7" or however fucking tall he was, he'd be getting punked.
that makes absolutely no sense.
How? He looks like somebody you would pick on in school.
Oh, so you were a bully in school?
I'm not saying that, but he looks like the type of guy. He fits the archetype of that person.
Of who you'd want to bully?
Not who I would want to bully, of who does get bullied.
Interesting.
You don't agree?
I don't. No, I don't. That's my quarterback.
And that's because Daniel got picked on in school. So,
Okay, so you want to make fun of Phillip Rivers?
fuck yeah.
All right. Okay, cool.
Phillip Rivers is so easy to make fun of.
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure it's level playing field,
bro.
Making sure it's level playing
Danny,
field.
if there's one thing, this is the 52nd episode. We've been doing this for a year. If you haven't learned by now, I'm an equal opportunity
You
hater.
make fun of everybody.
Everybody can
Everybody
get it, bro.
gets
You
hated
think
on.
Tom Brady's not getting picked on when he walks into the lunchroom with Uggs on? Come on, son.
I'm picking
true.
on him.
Low
to this
key, I
day.
wouldn't wear Uggs.
The guys that I'm not picking on, DeAndre Hopkins, Julian Edelman for sure seems like a cool dude.
Christian McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey seems like a cool dude. I would want to hang out with him. But I feel like he's the type to like, and I don't know these people at all, obviously.
Dude, oh, you don't?
But
I thought you
Loser.
in my fuck you. In my imagination, this is what my mind makes them to be. I can see me and Christian McCaffrey on a small boat on a lake, shotgunning beers while fishing. That's what I can see me and Christian McCaffrey doing.
Wow, you have a big imagination.
It's not the only
What-
big thing.
Pause. What about Baker Mayfield?
Oh, if we're gonna go the Baker Mayfield route, I gotta go. Shit, my boy Money Manziel, Johnny Football. That's the boy. Johnny Manziel just fucking does rails of cocaine and parties hard.
Probably.
Did you say there was a football star that had like an orgy in a boat and a bunch of cocaine?
Yes, but I can't think of who it is. I remember telling you this though. I read an article. It was fucking crazy.
Who?
I can't. It was an older
Probably
guy.
like Victor Cruz.
No. It wasn't even a big superstar though.
Oh, just a random dude.
And what impressed me the most was like, damn, the random dudes are doing this.
So
Imagine what the stars are
what the
doing,
dudes
bro.
with the money are doing.
And just so everybody knows, I'm an equal opportunity hater. The Hispanic I would pick on is Mark Sanchez.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Right?
I can feel that.
Right?
Yeah.
Equal opportunity hater, bro. He's just,
Okay.
You got to get it. Let's go into stardom and sit 'em for the fantasy football weekend. As many of you guys don't know, is the three of us that are on this episode today are in the football league together. You're listening to first, second,
Shut
and last place.
the
in the
fuck
what? Is it
up.
not? It's just factual.
Okay, we get it.
I didn't say who you were.
He's
Yeah,
just
but-
mad. He's just mad.
I didn't say who you were.
It was coming, so I was gonna Eminem myself. And then,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
To
Just
these
know-
people, something they don't know about me.
Exactly.
Just know the guess is first place. Just thought I'd put that out there.
Okay, by a few points. I'm 2-0 though.
But I want to start out with the sit-em.
You want to start with Sidham?
Yeah.
Oh, hold up, it's not even your show. Why are you calling shots?
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro, he's
Hey.
also first place.
I guess. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna let it ride.
Alright.
Oh,
What?
I can
I mean, it's your show, I guess.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, do you have a Sidham?
Yeah.
Wait,
I just
what?
want.
Wait, did you come prepared and
I
not
did.
say anything?
No, I just want to throw this out there before you guys throw it out there.
Oh, is
No.
it Eminem?
You gotta let me get
No,
there.
no,
You
no.
gotta let me get there. Fuck
He's
that.
trying to
Fuck
Eminem
that. It's not your
himself.
show no more.
Nope.
You gotta let me get
Alright.
there.
Cut his mic.
So as you guys know, since you guys listen, Danny usually does a stardom. I usually do the sit-em. But Andres, since you're here, we're just gonna ask you what you think of our stardom and sit-em after every player. Cool?
Cool.
Start with the sit-em. First of all, I'm gonna sit Jacoby Brissett, the starting quarterback for the Colts. They're going against the Falcons. Even though the Falcons are not the best defensive team, they've kept quarterbacks in check thus far. And if you guys remember, a few years ago, the Falcons played the Patriots in the Super Bowl. I feel like a lot of people were betting on the Falcons that year.
Yeah, I bet against the Falcons. For the Falcons against you.
Yeah.
And they lost.
My only or what was the factor that pushed me towards the Patriots was the fact that the Falcons had young cornerbacks, young safeties, and I was like, Tom Brady's gonna pick them apart. That's what Tom Brady did with the comeback. It also took some of the Falcons' stupid play calling, but it happened. My thing is, those young corners, those young safeties from a couple years ago are matured, they're experienced, and they're playing at a high level right now. So I think it's going to be a tough week for Jacoby Brissett. That's my first sit-em.
Okay.
What do you think, Andres?
He wasn't paying attention.
I was just trying to look him up, but yeah, I agree. Cause you said they're playing.
Wow.
Hey, you know when you're in school and like, oh yeah, they pick on you to answer the question. You're like, oh yeah,
Oh, I know. That was me
oh,
most
yeah,
of the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly, I was really lucky when they would pick on me because I would yell out a number and I was always right.
Really?
In math?
Yeah, in math.
It'd be like 17.
That
but-
sounds like a lie.
Yeah, but don't pick me on history because
history. I'm good at history. I
No,
love
the
history.
worst would be when they would do popcorn reading, and then they'd pick you, and I'd be like, damn, I don't even know where the fuck we at. But my book's not even open.
Your book's in your backpack.
My book's not even, it's in my locker. It's not even here. Let me borrow your book. Where we at?
So my stardom, Nelson Aguilar, wide receiver for the Philadelphia. I was about to say Phillies, Philadelphia Eagles.
He plays for the Phillies, too.
He does. He plays with. He's a. I was
offseason.
about to say Bernie Sanders too. I'm fucking up right now.
Wow.
Yo, well,
I
you're
know,
all over the
I
place
know.
right now.
Yeah, I am. It's these beers. They get into me.
on the
So
first one.
Alshon Jeffrey and Deshaun Jackson are injured, questionable for Sunday.
Yes, sir.
So Nelson went 8 for 11 in targets against the Falcons week 2. He's gonna be a high volume receiver. They're gonna go to him. So I feel like it's a go. You gotta start him. Also, just so you guys know, I picked up Nelson on the waiver wire, and I am starting him this week because I
Okay.
have Alshon Jeffrey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that you believe in him. I feel like every week I've been picking somebody to just kick off your team, right?
Yeah.
Like the first week was the Dolphins. Anybody on your fucking team, just get rid of them. Second week, I think it was the Broncos. Cortland Sutton, just get him. I'm picking guys that should not even be on your roster anymore at this point. So that's why I decided to go again one more time this week. I'm going with Kyle Rudolph. Kyle Rudolph should not be on your roster, bro. Don't even tell me he's on your bench, bro. Just save that spot for somebody else. And the only reason I say that is because obviously the first 2 games he hasn't done much. This week he's playing the Raiders, so it's like, oh, he might have a chance to go off to get stupid. But to tell you the truth, under a new offensive coordinator, the Vikings are super run heavy, which is why your boy Dalvin Cook going stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Kirk Cousins isn't doing much. And in last week's game against the Packers, Kyle Rudolph, over half of his snaps, he was a blocker. Right? He played 65 snaps, almost 40 snaps he was blocking. Whether it was pass or run, didn't matter. So they're not even sending him out on routes for him to be an option. There's plenty of options at tight end this year, I feel like. So Kyle Rudolph should not be on your team.
Damn. Okay.
I'm kicking people off teams, bro.
I feel it. Well, I'm putting people on. I got Marquise Brown, the wide receiver for the Ravens. Look, as we can tell, Lamar Jackson apparently is going to win the MVP according to these last 2 weeks.
No.
But he was targeted 13 times last week, and the Chiefs are 24th in the fantasy points per game allowed to receivers. And they're going to be playing against Patrick Mahomes in the Kansas City passing attack. It's going to be a shootout. They're going to be throwing to him. Marquise Brown, especially if you're in a PPR league, start him.
Yes, completely agree. And that reminds me that in our previous segment, when we were supposed to be looking forward to the other games of the week, we only did one.
That's true.
So just real quick, the best game of the week is going to be Kansas City versus Baltimore. Obviously going to be a shootout. And somebody had the nerve to make the comparison that Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes was the next Brady Manning
I read
rivalry.
that too. Nah.
Do not agree.
Bro, Lamar Jackson has had 2 good weeks at quarterback.
Yeah.
Eat a fucking dick.
One against the Dolphins.
One against the Dolphins. Eat a dick.
What about last season? We're not counting last season?
Last season he was a running back.
I didn't say that either because I don't like that they say that about him. But he had a decent year last year, but he wasn't doing the things he's doing this year as a quarterback. But also, eat a fucking dick. I think what they meant was that they're going to be 2 quarterbacks that just constantly keep meeting in the playoffs. And hopefully they do because it'll be entertaining if that happens.
Yep.
I want Lamar Jackson to be successful.
But he has to show it.
But let's put the brakes on.
Exactly.
So back to my sit-ems. My last sit-em is going to be Duke Johnson versus the Los Angeles Chargers. And the only reason I'm sitting Duke Johnson, look, Marlon Mack went stupid against the Chargers week 1. So I could see how you would want to play a running back against the Chargers. But Duke Johnson, I feel like if not this game, after this game, he's going to lose his starting spot to Carlos Hyde. Once Duke Johnson got traded to the Houston Texans, everybody was pretty excited. He was going to get the workload, but Carlos Hyde has been a machine the first 2 games, and the last game he actually got more snaps and more touches than Duke Johnson. I feel like the trend continues. Continued success for Carlos Hyde, and Duke Johnson's just going to be a pass-catching running back that every now and then comes into the game.
Hey, PPR league, I'll take it.
PPR league, he could be a flex. That's about it.
So my last stardom, Devontae Freeman, running back for the Falcons.
You're bold.
Look, and on top of that,
I feel like you're only picking him because he's on your team.
I was about to say that he's on my team, but look, last week, 2.2 yards per carry averaged, but silver lining in this, the Colts are 30th in fantasy points per game allowed to running backs.
Okay.
So I feel like if this is gonna be the game that he finally breaks out, I need him to break out.
I just want to say I hope he doesn't. Just want to put that out there.
We're facing each other.
I just hope.
But I think so. I think that this is going to be a make or break it week for him. And if he doesn't break out, I'm going to have to put him on the bench.
Gonna drop him?
Or
you'll put him on the bench?
I'm not going to drop him. Maybe I'll trade him. Maybe put him on the bench. But I feel like this is the time for him to shine. He needs to shine.
Well, I hope it works out for you. You know, I hope it works out for both you guys, actually. You know, I hope you guys have good weeks. Unfortunately, one of you guys has to lose. I would prefer it to be Andres.
What? Why?
Because if you lose and I win, then I'm first place. And also, I can talk so much shit because you gave Danny his first win of the season.
Also, do you want to know why? It could possibly why?
Oh my God.
Why?
We should end the show right here.
Because
mean?
With that being said,
remember do you remember who he dropped?
Well, look, fantasy football is
A fantasy.
It's a strategic game.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
fantasy.
And it's full of decision making.
Mhm.
And sometimes you have people who make good decisions. Those are usually people who end up in the playoffs, right? Good decision
Usually,
making.
yeah.
And then you have some people who make some bad decisions, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Danny. On the count of 3, let's name the worst team in the NFL.
Okay.
Right? Let's just see if we have it.
Okay.
Okay, on the count of 3.
Wow.
And we'll say city and mascot. Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Miami
Miami Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Okay, agreed. Worst team in the league.
Yeah.
Through 2 weeks, the Miami Dolphins offense has put up 10 points. In the first week, they lost 59-10. In the second week, they lost 43-0. I think it's safe to say that offense is not very good. So even if you don't play fantasy football,
Fuck you.
strategically thinking,
Eat a
you
dick.
would assume that you want whatever defense is playing against the Miami Dolphins. Correct, Danny?
Correct. Do
Okay.
you remember how many points the New England scored against them
On defense.
on defense?
For fantasy purposes, defense had 43 fantasy points.
Interesting.
And if you don't play fantasy, that's a whole lot
What
for
are
a
the-
defense.
A lot of
What are
points
the
for
odds, bro?
So here we have Mr. First Place. He has the Dallas Cowboys defense going against the Miami Dolphins. And what does he do? He drops the Dallas Cowboys defense. So can you tell me, can you walk me through a little bit of what was behind that decision making?
First of all, I want to start off with that was a iPhone glitch because you know how the new iPhone 11 came out.
Oh, and like your phone started
and your
messing
phone's
up.
fucking
Okay.
up.
Oh,
So
okay.
I gotta get a
Okay.
new phone, right?
I fuck
Got
with it.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I didn't pay attention who the Cowboys were gonna play, and they haven't been giving me good points for defense.
Yeah.
Packers have a good defense, right? I would assume so. I mean, they lost Clay Matthews, but he's getting old.
I mean, so far this year, they've impressed me.
Right?
So far
And
this
Clay
year.
Matthews
So
on
I
my
f-
team now, but okay.
I figured I picked up Packers. I thought I did good, right? I feel good
Uh-huh.
until you guys pointed out that the Cowboys are playing the Dolphins and what you said, Drew Brees, who got New Orleans got
New England got 43 points.
New England got 43 points.
Yeah.
And they're not a defensive team at all. I mean,
so you just look, you fail to look ahead.
Yeah, I usually do. I'm usually a smart guy, right? Smarter guys in the room right
yeah,
now.
debatable,
I
but-
feel like a lot of people would not agree with that.
I mean, I'm not saying.
Wait,
you're-
did you say you're the smartest guy in the room?
Yeah, maybe like Albert Einstein wouldn't agree with that.
Look,
But
I'm
he's
gonna
not here.
say this: there's 3 people in the room. You're
Uh-huh.
probably the 5th smartest in here. That's what I'm
'Cause
saying.
Casper
I'm doing
and
the math right now.
Annabelle,
Hold on.
like-
I'm doing. Let me break down the
Let me
math.
break down the-
Pi
Fuck you.
is 3.14. But yeah, it was a real dumb move, and that move tells me that you may be first place through the first 2 weeks, but you're not gonna stay there
But-
long, and you'll be lucky to make the playoffs.
But what if I'm doing it as a cocky move, right? Like I'm gonna beat Danny regardless. I don't need that defense.
See, if you were to tell me that, I respect the fuck out of that move. But we both know that's not true.
You guys heard it first right here, dog. I
Because
dropped
you know.
Cowboys defense because I don't need it.
I hope you know that I'm gonna win because they're gonna score at least like 20 something points. The Cowboys defense.
I think.
Yeah, like,
I
for
think their
sure.
low is 18.
The Dolphins have scored 10 points in 2 weeks.
You said Cowboys. Lachua picked up Cowboys, right?
Yeah, Lechuga picked up. Yeah, well, shout out Lechuga. You're a
Yeah.
bitch, dog. I put in
Hey.
my waiver for the Cowboys.
Hey, hit me up, Lachua. 20 on it.
Trade talk. But yeah, that's what's going on in our fantasy league so far, guys. We're coming towards the end of the show, but it has been the 52nd episode. Like I've mentioned, it has been a whole year.
Hold
so,
up. I still got one thing I want to ask you.
Oh, I got a few things, but what's that talk to
I
me?
thought you
Oh
were
no,
talking
go
shit.
ahead. I thought. Oh what? We're not.
I thought you were
yo,
gonna talk shit.
We're not
My bad.
talking shit.
I'm
My bad. Why you so defensive right now, bro?
Hey, dog. Just kind of worried
No,
about
you
Sunday.
know my bad. Friends. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
Because I got some questions I gotta ask you.
Ask me.
I got some questions, and it's maybe a little call back to Don't Stress, Just Guess.
Okay.
So I got something, and of course it's our 52nd episode, which means 52 weeks, which means a year, right?
The math is
So
correct.
the math's correct. Right? I'm doing my math right.
Mhm.
Even if it's a leap year,
What is pi?
3.1456.
Yeah,
Wait,
you're
can I-
correct. You're correct.
Can I ask a question about the 52 year?
52 years.
52 years?
I mean,
Damn.
52 weeks. my
No,
bad.
52 years,
This
52
is like
years.
my 10th beer. Relax.
10th, second, but okay.
So, I was looking back, right?
Okay, talk to me.
52 weeks
Uh-huh.
is a year.
Yeah.
But why doesn't it land the same day? Because if you guys look at the first time you guys
Bro,
posted
Uh-huh.
an episode,
Man, you're just out here asking the dummy questions.
I knew it was going to happen, but it's entertaining for our
Well-
audience, right?
I think it's entertaining for you because you're about to learn something.
Okay. Right? I mean, because I think last year was the 18th and today's the 20th. So last year, September 18th, you guys posted
Yeah.
first
Okay.
episode.
Yeah.
Today was September.
Dude, there's 365 days in a year. Like, when does anything ever land on the same day the next year?
Yeah, like your birthday isn't the same Friday every fucking year.
He thinks it is. His mom always told him that.
Ah, yeah.
He was homeschooled.
That's what I was saying. I just want to clarify. I didn't,
Obviously, math
like
was
you
mis-
knew that, but you wanted to make sure the listeners at home.
Yeah,
knew.
Oh, I feel it, I
exactly.
feel it.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, well, thank you. You're a very charitable person.
Thank you.
All right, so back to
Danny,
my
go
question.
ahead. I hope your question is a lot harder than that one.
It's I mean it's kind of interesting. So I want you to tell me what's lasted longer, our show
Or me
for
having
52
sex.
weeks,
Our show.
or something else. Fill in the blank.
Okay.
So what's lasted longer? With that being said, or a dragonfly lifespan?
I would assume our show. I don't think dragonflies are that long.
Correct. A dragonfly's lifespan is 4 months. What's
Okay.
last longer? With that being said, or a hamster?
A hamster.
Hamster, correct. 2 to 3 years.
Okay.
What lasts
So
longer?
far, hamster, I'm finna catch you.
With that being said, or an octopus?
I feel like this is a trick question. But also, let me see. Octopus got 8 legs. Cat's got 9 lives.
Stupid.
Horse got 4 legs. I'm gonna say octopus.
I got 2
Wrong.
legs.
With that being said, a certain species of octopus lifespan lasts only 6 months.
That's
That's
not
not
fair.
fair.
That's
That's
not
not fair.
fair.
You can't narrow it down to a certain species because that means there are species of of octopi that outlive our show.
I like that you knew that it was octopi.
Danny, I know a lot of things.
Thank
What?
you.
So wait.
Next
more-
question. No, ignored. What's lasted?
No, ignore.
What's lasted longer? With that being said, or my last relationship?
Oh,
Dude,
that's easy.
I don't
That's
know
easy.
this
That's
one.
easy.
That's easy.
I don't know this one because I never met the girl. But also we just weren't in contact that much at that time.
So what's the answer?
Wait, what was his name?
Imagine I said a name too. Imagine I was like, oh yeah, it's
Omar.
Richard, but I called him Big Dick. I'm gonna go ahead and guess our show.
Yes, 6 months.
Don't end it on a sad one though.
I'm not done.
For real?
I'm not
okay.
done.
You said last
Hey,
question.
who said who's sad? Who's sad here?
Ain't nobody who said that though.
With what's lasted longer? With that being said, or a panther chameleon?
I don't even know what a panther chameleon is.
Panther
Well,
community.
it's 50-50, so you better guess.
Yeah.
Apparently, Andres is good at guessing.
Facts.
That's not true.
That's very true.
But a panther chameleon.
Correct. It's like a little over a year.
A little over a year?
Beat us by a
So
little
we're
bit.
about it.
Yeah, we're about it.
Hey,
Uh,
show me a picture of panther chameleon after this show.
It
Sounds
pro-
interesting.
looks like a panther. It doesn't. I'm like,
was
what's
like,
lasted longer? With that being said, or a housefly's lifespan?
Oh, with that being said,
Correct. Last question.
wait,
What's-
how long is a housefly though?
4 weeks, a month.
Oh, okay.
What's last longer? With that being said, or William Henry Harrison's presidency?
Fuck, I don't know this one.
Remember last time we tried naming presidents?
Yeah, he didn't know shit.
Don't. Also, we
You-
named it a lot more than we thought, but it
Yeah.
also wasn't.
Also,
very
you
high.
don't know history, so you wouldn't know either.
That's true.
But it wasn't very high.
William Henry Harrison.
I would guess our show.
Yes. William Henry Harrison was the 9th president of the United States. His presidency only lasted 1 month.
Damn.
Why?
I don't know.
That's my record.
Yo, fuck you, Danny. You can't tell me that and tell me you don't know. I
I
was
mean,
assuming
I-
he was assassinated or something.
No, it wasn't. I think he just like, I'm good.
He was just like, yo, this shit not for me.
Yeah, honestly,
I'm
like,
retired.
I just want to go back to the plantation. Like, that's it.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Bro.
Ooh, show's getting steamy.
Bro, you know all these weak ass dudes had slaves back then?
But were they weak ass dudes though?
Whoa. See, now you're pushing it.
No,
No,
well,
no.
I'm just asking because, like, look, man, fuck,
You had to be up there.
we're getting canceled.
No, I mean, because I know.
my only thing was like a lot of people did it because like everyone else did it. Like there was no moral decision to be made. It was just like, oh, this is natural. Like white people own slaves.
Uh-huh.
But yes, slavery is wrong. that's how I'm gonna end that.
That's
I'ma
how
end
we're
that.
ending it?
That's how I end that. Like I was previously saying, hey, thank you for bringing up that question, though, Danny. That was a good time. Like I was previously saying, it is the 52nd episode, so we've done a few episodes and we've had some moments. And I was wondering, if you could name some moments that stood out to you, or what are some of your favorites? Because I got my list right here. And
Um,
Andres, feel free to chip in too if you remember anything of the show.
We had one episode where I think it was like a few of us here, and I think we pitched you guys against each other. And I remember I asked
We did
some
teams, yeah.
office question,
Uh-huh.
That
and
was
you,
dope.
I think you like clutched it up with like it was like a Michael Scott quote,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
like I just remember you clutched it up like to win the game, and it was hilarious. I
It
just
was
remember,
fucking funny.
I don't
That was a
remember
good
what
one,
quote it
too.
was.
It was I think it was Boom Roasted.
Maybe
It was either that or the Wayne Gretzky quote.
oh the Wayne
Yeah,
Gretzky,
Wayne-
yeah,
it was
yeah,
that
yeah,
quote.
yeah.
It was that one, huh?
Actually, it was that one.
I have a few episodes here that I listed, and the reason why I wrote them down was because I thoroughly enjoyed myself during these episodes, and I feel like they're good episodes. So anybody listening to this episode right now, if you haven't listened to these, I think you should go back and check these out, only because I feel like they're some of the best episodes that we've ever done. So just to start my list, episode 46, We Can't Use the Word Therapy with Annabelle Ochoa.
Definitely
I really like that episode. And,
loved.
First of all, shout out to Annabelle, but I'm proud of that episode because I feel like we did something important on that episode.
I think we did too. I agree.
I felt good about that. I had a few people reach out to me on the side and say that they liked that.
Was it episode 46
It was episode 46
or 47?
I think it was 46.
Oh, I think we got the Andres, can you go back and check, please, since you know you're not important right now?
Y'all gonna question each other live on the show? It's fucked
No,
up.
because
I mean,
think-
also Danny, yeah, because I checked before, but whatever.
No, I just want to double check because I have my notes don't pop up 46.
What do they pop up?
I think it's 47.
It is episode 46.
Damn, I'm wrong. Everybody,
It's 47 on the podcast Apple podcast thing. Podcast.
but it's actually episode
Episode
46.
46,
So
yeah.
I'm wrong,
'Cause
everybody.
I definitely checked before I made this list.
My bad. I just want to make sure we're right because I want people to look back at the right episode.
Okay,
If you're
I'll let
looking
you
for a new
slide, Danny.
host, if you're looking for a new host, let me know.
Why, you know somebody?
His DJ is really good.
His DJ is really good?
No, this DJ is really good.
Oh, what's his boyfriend's name?
He's like,
He almost said it.
He
too. I
almost.
saw-
He
yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Oh, Richard." I call him Big Dick.
but my bad. I apologize for being wrong. Go ahead.
No, but yeah, it was episode 46 with Annabelle Ochoa. We Can't Use the Word Therapy. That one was really good. Episode 44, with that being 300, that was our first venture into a crossover episode with the boys from Section 300.
That was hilarious.
Shout out
episode.
to Garrett and shout out to Alec, man. That was fucking funny. We were cracking up the whole time, bro. From
That was
before we started
definitely-
recording to when we were
Hey, it was
done
so
after
it was-
recording, like
it was
post
so
recording.
hot that my computer overheated.
Dude,
That's how lit it was.
we were fucking cracking up. So check out episode 44 and check out the boys over at Section 300. Man, shout out the family. Episode 39, The Guest with the Best. That was with Ernie.
That was Ernie.
Ernie decided to title it that. Relax. Don't look at me like that, Andres. Okay.
okay.
The reason why I really like that one is because Ernie was supposed to be a part of this project since the beginning. And episode 39, we finally got him to be a part of it. And I was just talking to him today, and he says he's ready to come back on the show. So
Alright.
shout out to Ernie. Episode 33, Has Anyone Seen Danny? That was Danny, you were out of town for that one.
Which was that? Was that when I was out of town, or was that when I forgot there was a wedding?
You know what? I don't know. But either way, it was my first venture into a solo show, and I enjoyed myself. I was nervous. I was afraid. I was like, damn, I just finna talk to myself for how long? And then I had Andres' wife on the show for the Mother's Day special, and that shit was funny as fuck,
That's dope.
to be honest.
Yeah, because all you do is pick on me.
Pick on me.
Fucking dick.
Shout out episode 23 with Sean. Sean had a hilarious ass story on that one.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that
hilarious.
was.
And that was a great
Yeah.
conversation. So episode 23 with Sean.
That came me up for the ride to Vegas. When I heard that story, I was like, what the fuck?
It was great, right?
My wife was sleeping in the bag and she woke up. She's like, you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Nazi girlfriend?
I mean,
okay.
yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes
so
you-
that's how we're gonna tease that episode. Nazi girlfriend. Check out episode 23 with Sean. Episode 16 was my birthday episode. Yeah, that shit was dope. We had everybody up in here. We had all the homies in here. We were drinking. We were talking. We were bullshitting. It was mad fun. But maybe my favorite was episode 3, part 1. We interviewed Tarif, and that shit felt good because episode 3, right? We just started doing this show. We're learning how to do everything on our own. You know, we don't go to school for none of this shit. We're just, picking our pants up and
Hey
learning how to
man,
do
speak
this
for
shit,
yourself. YouTube University, baby.
bro. Okay,
Nice.
not me. You feel me? I'm a self-taught journalist, and I feel like we really nailed the interview with him. And it was a great time. Like, he's one of the homies, and we had laughs, and, you know, we just enjoyed each other. Pause. And it was a good time, bro.
No, for real.
Whoa.
Just to add on to that, shout out to Ev, Tariv. His birthday was yesterday, so happy, I think,
Yeah,
30th
big shout out
birthday.
him, bro.
My dude's getting old. But just a word from him. They got something coming in the works. So you guys are gonna definitely gonna hear from him soon.
Yeah. And just please make sure to, I'm not asking you to go back and catalog all the episodes, but go back and check those out. Those are standouts. I feel like they're really great episodes of the show. I want to thank Andres for being here today.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, fuck you. Danny, thanks for showing up.
Hey man, you know.
Thanks for not having a wedding. Thanks for not going out of town. Thanks for not one of the many other reasons you call out for.
Bro, hey, but at least when I call out, like, it's a
That's what I'm saying, dog. You need a new host?
oh, yo, dude.
Hey,
Yo, you want to start your own podcast?
let's make a bet, dog.
Honestly, let's square up after this episode.
I'm down.
Thank
Body
you guys
shots.
for tuning in. It's been real. We'll see you for episode 53. Keep it real.
Deuces.